Hi everyone, it's Vicky. This morning I'm going to do a craft with me, and I've got this A4 piece of paper. It's used from my printer, and I've got like a file folder. I'm not sure what this thickness is, but it's quite bendy, and it's double layered. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the double layer. We'll see. So the paper is that big. I might use it double layered, and I'm going to add an extra bit for the spine, which will probably be that. Let's see what size spine I can get out of here. Maybe a 1.5 inch spine, and I'll cut that bottom bit off because I don't need it that long. Let's see. I can actually cut it. I don't know if you can see that. I'll just cut that extra bit off there. So I'm going to leave that. I'm going to cut that extra bit off, and this is measuring almost 9 inches, and let's see the side, about 13.5 inches there, and in centimeters we're looking at almost 23 and just over 34. So let me get my scissors. So I'm just following along with the line that's already there. So I want to have that there. I'm going to use my friction pen. That will erase if I need to erase anything, but this is all going to be covered, so I won't need to. Then let's just see how big I made that. That is 6. So this one needs to be 6 as well. I feel like that needs to go over a tiny little bit. Let's see. If you can get your measurements right here, then you are fine for the rest of the journal. There we go. Okay, so I've got a spine and I've got 2 covers. I didn't bring my scoreboard upstairs, so I'm just going to do it like this. I'm using a metal ruler, and I'm just going to press like that. So I've scored my spines. And there is my cover. If I wanted, I could actually leave those 2 bits open and be like pockets at the top of my cover, which might be quite fun. But I do want to sew around the edges, and I don't really need pockets at the top there. So I've got this. This is wallpaper. I thought this would be nice and durable. And I've got some quite yellow fabric. I've got this other pad here that I really wanted to use today, so maybe I will skip the wallpaper and I'll use that another time. I'll show you what I had in mind with the wallpaper, but wrong time of year. Look at that, Christmas journal, but it's the wrong time of year. I wanted to make this journal like a more cheerful journal. I think this will go better with one of these. So let's choose a cover. I want something patterned. I like that one. Oh, I like that one. Okay, so I like that one, or that one. Okay, I like this one. Let's see what that looks like first with Oh, that looks nice. Hopefully I can use this on both sides of my book. It's 12 by 12, so I should be able to work with it. So what I'll do is I'll glue that onto there. I'll glue the other one on the other side. Hopefully it turns around. Yep, turns around fine. Doesn't need to turn around. And this down the middle. It's a bit sheer, so if I do it one layer, you'll see through it. So I'm thinking maybe 2 layers. I don't know, it might be too bulky. That looks quite nice. Okay, let me start gluing. I'm going to sew around the edges, and I'm using tacky glue. I'm going to sew around the edges so I don't need to get too close to the edges. And I will trim the edges as well. I'm not going to do any folding over. So as long as I've got a little bit of an edge around, it's fine. And there's some big van outside my house, so that's all that noise you can hear. Feels like I didn't go as far. Let's see. Oh, that's better. Okay. So I'm just going to trim this. That. I will save those pieces. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Okay. It's been a long time since I've done a craft with me video. I get very busy with work, and then by the time I think about putting on the camera, it's either too late or just not the right time of day. But I do love watching videos like this from other people. So I often see things that I don't do that I'd like to do. Okay. So that part of my cover is done. Now we need to do this part. Although I think I'm going to go sew around those edges to start with, and then I will think about what I'm going to do here. And I wonder if I should do the inside at the same time. Maybe I should do that inside part, then I only have to sew once. So let's find a different page to go on the inside. Let's go with this one. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing. so I've covered it all up. Let's see if I can open it out, show you. That's what it looks like so far. I'm very tempted to just sew those two sides and leave it open as pockets. Just can't decide. I feel like that needs to be trimmed there. Okay, I'll be back. I'm going to the sewing machine and I'll see you in a few minutes. Right, I'm back. I think instead of this, which is a bit sheer, and I'll have to layer it up twice, I'm going to use this fabric. This is t-shirt fabric. I've never used it on the spine of a book before, but I thought the colour was right. It's not sheer, so that's going to work. I've cut it to 3 inches and I used my rotary cutter. Now I think that this glue is going to leak through. Okay, so I'm going to use some Mod Podge and I'm going to finely coat the spine. Fold my little piece of fabric here in half and move it up to those halfway marks that I've made with my pen. And the front looks fine and the back looks fine. Oh, finally. Okay. And it isn't leaking through too much, which is good. I do think that the front is a bit bigger. It looks like it's a bit longer. But I think it'll be okay. Right, so there is my front spine looks a bit strange. Why does it look so strange? Maybe it's 2 and 2.5. It's too big. It's too long on that one side. It's going to irritate me unless I glue something else over it. So if we can't move it over a little bit. Maybe I must move that one over. I mean, it is quite stretchy as well, this fabric. think what I'll do after this is I'll just go over it with the sewing machine again. I think that's going to be the easiest way to keep that down and attached. So the inside should be a lot quicker to do, because I could just line it up with the outside. Okay, I'm going to go to the sewing machine. I'm going to just sew across there and across there and trim these edges, and then I'll be back. So I have sewn there and there. You can see a little bit of raw edges. I'm not happy about that, but I'm going to persevere. I've got my Distress ink out, and I'm going to ink the edges. I'm going to do it quite heavy, and that will camouflage any little mistakes. So I'm going around the outside first, and then I will go around the inside. So because I'm going around with the brown, and there's brown in the middle, it should hopefully blend it in a bit. Okay, so there's the outside covered in. And now let's do the side. So I see here maybe where I cut it, where those two pieces folded over, one wasn't the same size, but this will make it go away. You can see it's a bit of a floppier cover, it's not a hard cover. I think that's the last bit there. Oh, there we go. I haven't done that yet. So my cover is done, and I'm quite happy with that. It looks really nice. I need some papers for the inside, and I really want to go with tea-dyed paper, and I don't have any right now, so I might make some of that today while I've got a bit of time. I love it when there's an envelope in the front, and I enjoyed making that expandable envelope with lots of like little pockets in it the other day, so I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, but there you go, there's a little craft with me today, making a nice new cover. Very summery, I like these colours. And t-shirt fabric, so there's a new way to use t-shirt fabric. So thanks for watching, and have a good day. Bye.